Another game made by NetherRealm Studio, Injustice, is a fighting game that is very similar to Mortal Kombat in many ways. Both games share a 4-button layout and similar entries for special moves. In many ways, the movement of the characters, the pace of the game, and even the animations, are very familiar to those who play Mortal Kombat. Injustice also features a very successful sequel called Injustice 2. The second game is an improvement over the previous one. It has better graphics, new characters, and retains the mechanical feel of the initial Injustice. This game sold many copies but was not well received. Still, for those looking for a fun and casual game, this is a good game to spend an afternoon. Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe is exactly what its name indicates. It is a crazy game where Raiden can face Superman in the 1v1 first fight. The game is quite similar to the old Mortal Kombat games. It also includes fatalities, but they're significantly less brutal in the game due to the DC characters. The deadly strange environment is all that Killer Instinct has with Mortal Kombat. The mechanics are quite different, and the game uses a 6-button layout that is essential for combined heavy gaming. However, it is a fast-paced fighting game that should appeal to general fans of the genre. Fighting games often provide many different fighters for players to choose and express themselves. However, no fighting game can do this better than the King of Fighters. Known for its huge roster, the King of Fighters also provides a change in the fight fame formula. This is a team-based game in which players fight by selecting teams of 3 to fight. This allows for deeper strategies and counter picks that make this title stand out within the genre. There are many different versions of the King of Fighters, up to 3D. When Mortal Kombat 11 came out, heavy-footed gameplay was immediately evident. This has become even more obvious because the game originated during the success of another shoot-based fighting game, Street Fighter V. Curiously, the concepts of these two games are not entirely different. Besides your obvious high-low mixes that all Mortal Kombat games have, there is a lot of gaps and punishments in both games. It's a 4-button game that is extremely heavy, but will be easy to pick up and play. Tekken 7 also has a wide variety of characters, but they usually go into a more comical style. Although Tekken is a fighting game with an extremely high skill ceiling, you don't need to get super technical, just while having fun. Most characters do something, if you crush the buttons, and there are many special moves that are easy to learn. The game makes even special moves easy by providing button combinations that bypass movement inputs. Many people play Mortal Kombat for some fun with their friends. If that's the case, this fighting game can be a good way to relax. Especially for those who are trying to spend time with the younger members of the family. Dragon Ball FighterZ takes away blood and brutality, but it's one of the best anime warriors ever made. Learning how to play the game is easy. For those who crush the same button, there are auto combos. Also, all special moves use the same move. It still has a high skill ceiling, but most people who play this game competitively don't go for Mortal Kombat, and vice versa. For those who don't go online to play fighting games, this game is definitely a great choice. While players can face off against others in multiplayer mode, Calibur is known for its amazing single-player content. The game is also closer to MK as there are no left to right confusions. It uses a block button, 2 buttons for a weapon and a button for kicking. The single-player content of Calibur 6 is really surprisingly good. It has story mode, arcade mode, and a single-player RPG-like campaign. Players can even create their own fighters. The campaign may not be surprisingly long, but it's still good. This is another one of those easy games to start and crush to create great things. Dead or Alive 6 is a game with many cool characters, special moves, and a scenario in battle. This is another fun, simple and easy game with an extremely high ceiling. For fans of martial arts and old action movies, Dead or Alive 6 has it all. A single-player story mode that can delight those with ninjas, clichés, and also those with single-player content. Virtua Fighter, the game about to return, was a technological marvel at the beginning of the 3D fighting games era. Known for its highly technical gameplay and block button footplay-based gameplay, Mortal Kombat 11 may seem a little familiar to fans at first. Although it can be played casually depending on the characters chosen, Virtua FighterZ is one of the most technically demanding and sophisticated fighting games. This is one of the reasons it has a great Metacritic score. So this is a great choice for those who like to challenge. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the page.